Tonight on The Bachelorette, Andy Dorfman found her perfect match. But the rest of us don't have a squad of TV producers stage managing our romantic lives. We need to find love either the old-fashioned way, I, for example, met my wife on a blind date, or the new-fashioned way on the internet. Tonight, you're going to meet some people who claim to have cracked the code of online dating. They are definitely showing results, but are they the kind of results you'd actually want? Here's ABC's Mara Schiavocampo.
See, I'm doing it so fast it's not even loading their photos.
It's been said all is fair in love and war, but when it comes to online dating, do some know how to cheat the system?
I have tried every type of persona, I think, imaginable, other than just saying all I want is sex.
I would just sit there and click on every single profile that I possibly could, because then they see that you're looking at them.
Tanner and Jessica live thousands of miles apart, but have one very unique thing in common. They're two of the most popular people on OKCupid, meaning they get more messages than nearly all of the wildly popular dating site's 11 million users.
I get like novel descriptions about like what men will sexually do to me, and I'm just sitting there like popcorn, and then I just delete.
It's a new age of romance. It's from those seeking a rose on reality TV to those looking for love online. With 1 in 10 Americans logging on to find their match, what do the most popular online daters know that the average users don't?
This is just from today.
When it comes to the nearly 400,000 New Yorkers on OKCupid, Tanner is at the top of the heap. A status the 34-year-old coffee expert says he's earned with years of experience and a truly astonishing amount of strategy.
I tripled the amount of women that I had sex with in the time I've been on OKCupid. I'm not necessarily the best looking guy on there, so if I want to get someone's attention, I'm going to have to come out swinging.
How? For one thing, he raises interest in his profile by littering it with conversation starters, including a favorite music list that includes every single musical genre known to Wikipedia.
To me, the girl, they're scrolling down to the bottom, and they're like, who is this guy?
But Tanner's most important strategy is tailoring how you approach a woman, using hints in a woman's profile to compose a message she's most likely to respond to.
This girl spent 8 minutes on her profile. That's all she will ever have to do. She's 21, pretty cute, from Russia. She probably fulfills like 20 different fetishes on a bunch of different guys. I got a notification that she liked me, so I tried to act young or say something like a young person would. Oh, you like me? Question mark, exclamation point. That's cute. I nailed it. She put a smiley face. Is it? Look how she's responding to how nice I was. 2 days later, we had sex.
Effective, yeah, but whatever happened to honesty?
I'm not a total fraud, but I'm really good at embellishing the truth.
While Tanner's methods may work for him, 26-year-old Jessica says she doesn't have a strategy for becoming one of the most desirable women in Los Angeles.
I was like, I don't have any selfies and I don't have any headshots, so I don't understand where this is coming from.
Jessica joined OKCupid when she moved to LA 2 years ago.
I was in this phase where I was newly single, so I just went on this like serial dating spree, and as I like really got to know what I liked and what I didn't like, I started to like cut down my profile to make it more about like me and putting myself out there so that like I was attracting the right guy, as opposed to just like casting this huge like net.
That actually backfired. Instead of narrowing her dating pool, Jessica is now inundated with messages from men on OKCupid, as many as 700 a week.
Hi, hola, hi sexy, I read your profile, what do I win? No, I don't. If you won't take the time like to write about yourself, then I'm not gonna take the time to respond to you.
We met Jessica as she was about to head out on a date with one of her OKCupid suitors.
How are you?
Good. As it turns out, Jessica does have somewhat of an edge. She works as a professional dating coach, advising her male clientele about their love life over Skype.
You had to rely on her staying or going. In terms of my coaching helping me, it definitely forces me to make better connections.
Jessica believes her success is all about being unique.
And how many people can say like, oh, I'm funny, I'm charming, I have goals, I have passions. Like, it could be like anybody on the planet, and anybody can look at that and be like, me too. But until like you know that I play Lady Gaga and sing along to Lady Gaga every day on the piano, how are you really gonna know what sets me apart from other people?
Jessica and Tanner may have cracked the code to filling up their OKCupid inbox, but what if you care about quality, not quantity? Getting the right matches is something the data whizzes at OKCupid have been working on for years. Just today, OKCupid revealed it actually conducts experiments on its own users, including suggesting bad matches, all to better understand what makes online daters tick. So can they help one user improve her odds of finding love online?
I think lately I've been just jaded by the whole experience and kind of don't really care anymore.
I don't want to do a story on a real vampire.
Mandy Stadmiller is the editor-at-large for the popular website XOJane, where she often chronicles her misadventures in online dating. In fact, she once dedicated a whole post to the bizarre OKCupid messages she receives.
So what do you want? In a perfect world, what kind of response would you want to get from your online dating profile?
In a perfect world, it would be a guy who knows how to ask a woman on a date. He says, I'm interested in you because of specific example.
Are you curious about how you could possibly improve upon this?
Oh, absolutely.
Sean Patrick Henry is a developer for OKCupid, an expert on how people online date.
Nice to meet you. So some of the simple things to start with are go ahead and fill out your details.
Rule number 1, fill in the blanks. The more details you provide, the easier it is for matches to find you.
There's a lot of ways that you can find somebody else on the site, but one of the things that people use are search filters through these specific details.
Rule number 2, give them something to talk about. Ask an open-ended question or list your interests.
Put something specific in your profile for them to pick up. If you put more things in your profile that can lead to a conversation, then that has something to talk about. Because maybe these guys, they're reading this and then they find you attractive, you match a lot of the things, they don't know what to talk about.
Like, I'm trying to do a road trip home to San Diego because I love road trips in the car. So would that be a good conversation starter?
Yes, say that and then ask, like, where should I stop?
Rule number 3, pictures are critical. Choose photos that show off your personality, but you might want to resist using flash.
These are the photos that are on your profile. What do you think of this?
So this is a fantastic profile picture. It asks questions, it's very seductive, the red lipstick. It also shows some personality.
Now here we have, she looks very pretty, but she's with another man, and like kind of close to him too. Do you think women should be posting photos of themselves with men they're not related to?
I guess it always depends on the context. If it's something that you want to show that you're social with somebody, this is almost a little intimate. But the other thing in this photo that's actually playing against you is you used flash. And we had found that photos with flash actually add on average 6 years to your perceivable age.
Oh, really?
That's awful. I'll never use flash again.
Mandy was off to change her profile, and 1 week later we checked in to see if the makeover worked.
So this dude said, I find you extremely fascinating, which, tip to guys, that's a good thing to say. Yeah, it was really helpful. I didn't realize how inaccessible I was coming across online, but by adding in things like an icebreaker question and encouraging people to reach out to me, I've been getting more and better messages.
Mandy is hoping these new prospects will lead to actual dates. For Jessica and Tanner, their online popularity has translated to lots of real-life dates, but real love may still be a ways off.
This is really awesome. I had a great time with Mark, and I was very happy.
For Nightline, I'm Mara Schiavocampo in New York.